The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets.
Dicker to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from East Rutherford.
On the set. Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They find his man, and that's J.J. Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Ready, set.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Set for 11.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the
He looks to throw.
This
pass caught by Judy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
Hey. Cowboy Warriors 70.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. First down, Cleveland.
Ready.
Here's our first carry for their running back. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler, even without 3. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This is caught 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Jets.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing it.
Ready!
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the double. Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Jets first down.
70. Go.
A quick hit on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard
The
pickup.
timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short run. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 6.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Number 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 10-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
No run. This is Jalen Warren.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
3rd and 5.
Come on. Come on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's outside to Warren. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Brings up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
First down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
One more time, they give it to Hall. And it turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Set. Gravity line. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
65, 70.
He'll drop to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Was brought down at the pass. He's going to pick up 4. It's a bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it could lead to some of the biggest gains. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
Back to the air one more time. Over the middle and caught by Judy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Thrown into the sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives the team a 1st down.
Okay, ready? Get it? Ready?
Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Nice. Ready?
Here's a run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Cut 19. Cut. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. On the give, it's Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
18, 5, Panther 11, Panther.
Short, complete to Likely. And he's in! Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Jets. Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to bring up third down.
19 Lions, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw left is complete with Jeudy. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Panther 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught by the running back, Lawrence. Now tied by Jets. It'll be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
At the Browns' 41-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be all in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. He's at the 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Kicker, good with the extra point. And the Jets have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Browns take over.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
First down.
Track him 60. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Oh, huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Tiger, 19, 60 Maverick, Mustang 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His second touchdown of this first half. Kicker, good with the extra point. And the Jets have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
Throwing now on first and 10. And that is incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
70 Lion, 18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Ready? On third down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
The 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Warriors 70. Get it.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. It's Smith. They get 18 on the pitching count. Good for a Jets 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To the air now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check smash. Check smash. 18 Pioneer. Steady right.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Okay,
it is 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Here we go. Here we go. 77 Wolves.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70! Cowboy 8, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats!
They bring Judy in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking it. It's a Xavier Leggett. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Browns.
Now good up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to throw. To the middle of the field. Pumped by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Browns.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in right side by Lee. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 60.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Pass to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long.
70, drop 50, drop 60. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. On the run to the right. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. 60 Bobcat. Check go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jets. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now Brees Hall
inside the 40. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
Browns 17.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
This throw left is complete with Judy. And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Warriors, 70. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. The breakthrough coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
2 yards on the play.
To the air one more time. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Get it. 65. 70 Lions.
They bring Judy in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Got it. Ready.
1st and 10 at the
19 tight. Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette.
It's now 2nd down.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, not Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
60 Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Legette in motion.
Ready.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Okay, ready. Set. Ready.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, get up.
run here with and he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
Ready.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is third and 15.
Forward, Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 70, Cub 19, Cub 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun, and this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now fourth down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Red. 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
On the 6.
12 yards.
Dragon 60.
That's good for a Browns.
Here we go.
Throwing now on first and 10. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
That's another Browns first down.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 at the
He's
27
to throw. Wells, another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
22 more yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 Cowboy.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown Browns. His 4th TD grab of the season.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
42. Browns 24.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover.
They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is hard. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. A run on first and goal. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown touchdowns you're going to see all year. All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the jump. Knock it. Come on. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down. It's a
Panther
gain of
11.
25
Panther
yards.
11.
First down, Browns.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Set.
Give up the middle with Hall. Past midfield to the 45. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They're coming out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
We'll start at the 4. Nice job on the return. And he's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready, break. Back.
They bring Judy in motion.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's a receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Now, Vikings,
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns
On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. Now let's see what caused it.
ready, Dragon 60, Panther 60.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's now second down and
90, let's go now.
Here we go. One final play.